Hello and welcome to today's screencast. In this screencast today we will be continuing our testing of the Nasuni filer. The first video today will be just a general update on how things are going, and then second we will add a new volume and start using a alternate cloud storage provider. For the details on the first test, you can go to our website here, and there's the complete video as well as text surrounding the test drive. So for right now, what we're using the Nasuni filer for mostly is ongoing backups. We have a continuous data protection program that we use called Memio. You can see we've got a number of backup jobs going to it, both mail server backups as well as backups of our live backups of our production file server. We're probably about a week away from moving the Nasuni into being the production box. You can see that we started with obviously no data back on July 8th, and then through the screen here you can see that we've slowly been growing that data set over time. Down here in the second window, you can see that the size of the different snapshots as they occur. Sometimes the changes are fairly big, sometimes not so big. They tend to take off every hour unless there's already a snapshot going. So you can see the last one we did was completed at 11:58 a.m. this morning, and it was about 40 megs in size. There's another snapshot currently running that at the time of this was 37% complete. Just refresh here, yeah, still 37% complete on a 48 meg job. The cache size is basically what is stored locally. You can see that right now the yellow is what's called clean, meaning that it's been replicated to the cloud. So we have about 15 gig that's been replicated, and you can tell that you can see here that what's dirty is essentially stuff that's been written to the cache that has not yet been replicated to the cloud. This 48 megabyte is part of that, obviously, and then there's been an additional a little less than 10 meg added since that snapshot occurred. You can see here that we have 49 gig free on our cache, so we're going to be working busily to fill that up. Interestingly, from a cloud size perspective, is how much we're actually using. And this is important because this is the data that you're going to be paying for in the cloud. So as you can see down here, we've got 15 gigs of actual data, but thanks to Nasuni's deduplication and compression capability, we're only actually storing 5 gig of data in the cloud. So if you're looking to invest in this, obviously you want that data stored in the cloud to be very optimal, and you can see here that it is very optimal. And actually that's a pretty surprising number, because there's not a lot of duplicate data in these files that are being backed up, so that's a very good thing. The other thing I wanted to show real quick is the statistics for the gateway itself. Let me log in real quick here. So in this, you can see, this is the website, so this is reporting specifically on the cloud storage. You can see it'll tell you what data types are in there, what's compressed, what are images, what are others, what are text files. You can see that right here, as well as, and here's your image files. The compressed files are files that are already in some sort of compressed format like zip or things like that. What the top file count is, like I said, we are doing backups of our mail server. Mac Mail uses a single message per every message is a single file, so you get a lot of these sort of things. but you can see that there's a fair amount of those. You can see the count of the different things as well. And then you can see the average file sizes here as well as and the count of those. So again, we're doing email backups, so the fact that we've got 62,000 10K files probably doesn't surprise anybody very much. So here's the storage savings tab. Here's what we are saving with compression. Here's what hasn't been compressed yet, so that's stuff that will be worked on. So you can see here we're saving about 45% of our storage as a result of the Nasuni capabilities. And then here's our storage growth by volume. You can see here we started the test prior to doing recording, and then we started over for the port of recording so we could show the install that was on the last system. So anyways, very, very valuable information. Certainly stuff that you can use as far as your planning and things like that. The important thing from our standpoint is this has been very, very seamless, very easy. We haven't had any real issues with it. The Nasuni filer shows up as a mount point on our system. Nothing major. We've written to it from every platform. Again, as I said in the last article, they officially only support Windows. Obviously, you can see me using a Mac here, but do so at your own risk until they officially support it. But you can see all that's there. So overall, you know, it's a week without incident, and really in storage, that's what you want. So that's a very good thing. In our next video, we'll add another volume and show you how that's configured.